Well, I have all 4 of the new Chanel Byzance Collection eyeshadow quads to review and demo for you guys. As far as I know, I've not seen any reviews on YouTube or anywhere else that included all 4 quads from this collection. So I'm the first and only to be doing this, including all 4 quads, reviewing all 4 quads, giving you swatches and a full demo of all 4 quads. I'm going to include cutaways to application and everything and tell you all about this amazing collection. So stay tuned. So before I start this video, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and of course leave a comment while you watch this video or right after, because it really helps me to know what you guys are thinking. Follow me on TikTok and Instagram, of course, don't forget. My channel is all about beauty. I do, beauty content of all sorts, makeup, fragrances, fashion, lifestyle, even lifestyle stuff. So my channel is about all those things, but I end up doing a lot more fragrance content because there's a higher demand for that, but I do everything beauty. So if you're not interested in looking at makeup content, this beautiful Chanel Byzance Collection, you're only interested in fragrance content, sure, go ahead and click out of this video. But I'm telling you to keep an open mind because this is such a beautiful collection. Even if you didn't wear makeup, you might want to wear someday on a special occasion. You might want to own something this beautiful from Chanel, or you might want to get it as a gift. So keep an open mind. Today's video, I'm going to review and demo eye looks using all 4 of the new Chanel Byzance Collection. I am wearing 1 quad on my eyes right now. I am absolutely in love with it. I will tell you a little bit more about these quads and why they're special. I will be doing cutaways. I'll be reviewing these, and whilst I review, I'll be doing cutaways to each quad's application on my eyes close up so you can see how they apply on the eye, and I'll tell you my experience applying them. But before we get started on all that, let me tell you a little bit about this collection. So this is a brand new collection from Chanel. So Chanel just came out with 3 new collections actually. So this is the Chanel Byzance Collection, inspired by Gabrielle Chanel's Byzantine jewelry pieces that she had in her collection. Very much Byzantine, very much inspired by Byzantine, empire and that beautiful, fabulous look that they have. So she had a lot of bejeweled Byzantine inspired jewelry pieces in her collection. So these are inspired by those, and oh my gosh, I gotta tell you, I can only imagine how gorgeous her jewelry collection was, because these are beautiful. I love these colors, and I'll tell you why these are different from the average, any other quad or eyeshadow palette that include shimmer shades, almost sequin looking shades, and mattes and satins. Why they're different in a second here. So yes, inspired by the Byzantine jewelry pieces in her collection. I posted an Instagram story unboxing essentially all 4 of these quads when I first got them. So I will do hand swatches too, but I gotta tell you, they're really silly, like hand swatches. You really gotta see eyeshadows on the eyes, you guys. There's no other way. So this collection is limited edition. Once these sell out, they're sold out. Luckily, they're still available on Chanel.com and several other retailers like Saks Fifth Avenue, Nordstrom. I will link all that down in my description box where you can buy these. If they're still in stock, I'll put the places that still have them in stock. Now, I said Chanel released 2 other new collections, and the other one was after the Byzance collection, was the fall collection. I was not impressed with the fall collection, you guys. The 2 blushes looked pretty dull to me, and I actually went into the Chanel boutique at Nordstrom and I swatched the little loose pigments. They were absolutely, it was abysmal. They were lackluster. They didn't apply well. They were very, like, there's a lot of fallout. I'm sure you guys heard reviews elsewhere about them. I did not bother buying the fall collection. It just did not impress me, but I did buy a couple of Coco Bloom lipsticks from the fall collection, and that's it. No, not a couple. I think I bought 3 of them, so that's all I bought. Let me know if you want to see swatches of it in a YouTube short or something. And then Chanel just released a $200 lipstick collection. Each lipstick is $200. Essentially, it's $195 plus tax. It's over $200. Ouch. Yes, but it's got me salivating, you guys. It looks so gorgeous. And I did purchase the coffret set, and I'm going to do an entire dedicated video on that, demo, swatches, you know, show you how it applies and everything, the lipsticks, and, you know, show you the coffret and everything. It's the 31 La Rouge collection. It's inspired by Gabrielle Chanel's apartment 31 Rue Cambon. So yeah, let me know if you want a video on that $195 lipstick collection, okay? Each lipstick is $195, not the whole collection. Yeah, the coffret set is $405. So let me know if you want to see a demo of that. Okay, so I want to get started by reviewing my favorite quad out of the all 4 of them. Actually, I can't really say if it's my favorite. There are 3 of them that I like more than the 4th one. So I'll tell you, I'll start with the ones that I love the most. So this is the first one that that caught my eye because of this gorgeous green here, you guys. This is called the Baroque palette quad. So this is the one, the Baroque inspired one from the Byzantine jewelry that Chanel had. This beautiful green really caught my eye because it's such a very kind of beautiful, but not, I don't want to say muted, like more subtle kind of green that you can actually wear even to office, to something very upscale, you know, without being like a disco ball, you know. So that's the thing. So the thing that's very special about this collection is, as you can see, the collection has like each quad has this really high shine, almost sequin like shimmer shade in each of the quads. But you guys, it's very classy when you put it on, because it's, I don't want to say understated, but Chanel, you know, has that polished look, Chanel makeup. So it is so beautiful. It's still very like glimmery, but it is not to the point that it looks trashy, right? It's very classy looking when you wear it. And I can wear this to the office, all 4 of these palettes, to quads. I can wear it to work or any fancy occasion. I can wear it to a formal dinner. It's gonna really add sparkle to my eyes without it looking like glitter makeup, right? So that's the difference. I mean, look at that beautiful shimmer shade. They're very pearlescent. It's almost like a crushed pearl. I wonder if there is crushed pearl in here, because you know sometimes in like high-end makeup in eyeshadows you get crushed pearls. This is a beautiful gold that is absolutely stunning. I can see where that gold inspiration came from. Obviously her gold jewelry. So this is another beautiful, almost satin-like matte. The mattes aren't very powdery. There's no kick up at all. That's another thing that's quite classy about you know, Chanel eyeshadows, because there's no kick up, there's none of that. It's absolutely stunning, you guys. Honestly, I am really happy that I got all 4 of this. So here are the hand swatches. I tell you, it's a joke. You can never see a beauty of anything in hand swatches from hand swatches, you guys. So for the first time, I can have that shine, I can have that sparkle without it looking like glitter, without it looking too pigmented, too in your face, you know, like any of that. So here is the demo of this palette, this eye quad that I did on my eyes. So what I did was I tried to use all 4 shades in this quad, but I'm telling you, you don't have to use all 4 shades in the quad. In fact, I will show you here a little bit later a couple of photos from Chanel website, you know, some of the looks they've done with this quad. You can actually use that beautiful green shade, put it all over your eye, and just highlight your inner corner with one of the sparkly shades, and there you have it. That's one of the looks. You can maybe do like the upper end of the eye socket. You can maybe like blend out what's in there. In this Baroque eyeshadow quad, you get tones of ruby red, antique gold, emerald, as well as a pearly white top coat. I think the next palette is called Venetian. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right, so it's right here. The next 2 palettes, so this one and the next palette I'm going to show you, have the most beautiful kind of a duo shift shadows, 2 shadows. So this is the one from this palette. It's got a green shift to it, you guys. It's a pearlescent pearl shade with a bit of a tiny green shift to it. I don't know if you can see. It almost looks like mother of pearl. It's absolutely gorgeous. And the next quad I'm going to show you has a pearlescent one that has a bluish hue. That's absolutely almost electric blue. So gorgeous, you guys. I am telling you, absolutely stunning. These first 3 palettes that I'm showing you, they are my favorites. So here is the close-up of the swatches. Again, you guys, these swatches are they're not gonna do any justice. Don't ever look at hand swatches when you want to get an opinion of an eyeshadow quad. That's the eye quad I'm wearing on my eyes right now. So as you can see, here's the demo, and that pearlescent shade, when I just, you know, took it up on my finger and I barely touched my eyelid, and it was gleaming, you guys. Absolutely gorgeous, absolutely stunning. You really love this eye look that I'm wearing today. Again, you don't have to, you can actually just put the pearlescent shade all over your eyelid and just buff out the edges like with this transition shade. In this one, you get a chameleon, beige gold, and brown amber hues, complemented by a gorgeous green moonstone top coat. So the next quad I'm going to show you has that beautiful pearlescent shade, just like the previous quad I just showed you, but only with a blue shift, and the blue in that is almost like electric blue. Absolutely stunning. Let me show you the palette, the quad here. You cannot see how gorgeous this shade looks, you guys. Do you see that beautiful electric shift? It's a pearlescent shade with a beautiful, like, you know, electric almost shift in that, like the blue hue in it. So here it is swatched. There again, swatches are not the best. You can't really see how gorgeous a palette is from swatches. Unfortunately, it needs to be on the eyelids because the eyelids have oils, unlike your fingertip, you know, more oil and yada yada. But anyway, and a different texture, obviously. Here's my demo. As you can see, I you know, used all 4 shades for this eye look, obviously, to contour my outer corner of the eyelid and my crease. I contoured them, and then I picked up that beautiful pearlescent blue shift shade, and I barely touched my eyelid and it was gleaming. In this quad, you get hues of pink opal, rose quartz, smoky taupe quartz, and it's accentuated by an aqua quartz top coat, that beautiful blue hue top coat you got right there. So the last quad I have in my hand, it's my least favorite out of the 4 quads. I actually love all 3 of the other ones I just showed you, and I love this one too, don't get me wrong, but this doesn't have like a pearlescent sheen shift crystal kind of like eyeshadow. This has a high a very almost sequin like same type of, you know, shimmery eyeshadow in it, but it's not the same as the other ones with the shift, you know. So here's this one. This is called Imperial. So this is the last one that out of the 4. So let me show you some swatches on my hand here. This also really has a beautiful shimmer shade, almost like very sequin like shimmer shade, just like the other 4. The difference is that this one doesn't have like a shift to it. It's not a duochrome kind of like a duo shimmer, duo reflect kind of shadow. So here is the hand swatch there again. I really don't think the hand swatches do anything, honestly. That beautiful almost champagne shimmer shade is absolutely stunning. Not as stunning as I would say the green and blue shift ones from the other palettes, the quads, but it's still very pretty. So here's my eye look with it. So this has yellow sapphire, red quartz, and garnet, as well as rose gold top coat. So that shimmer shade is a top coat, obviously. So yeah, that's the top coat in this palette. So you guys, yeah, so the beautiful shimmer shade you get in each of these quads is actually a top coat, just kind of like the Tom Ford top coat shade you get in Tom Ford quads, that beautiful sequin kind of shade that is kind of, it's not opaque but very glimmery, kind of like water shimmering water, you know, like that kind of thing, you know. It's like really everybody's picking up Tom Ford's top coat thing, you know, because we all love the Tom Ford top coats. So all of these luxury brands, Natasha Denona, Chanel, everybody's coming up now with a top coat kind of shade in their quads. I mean, and Chanel never does this kind of beautiful shimmery shades ever. What you get are very kind of conservative from Chanel, so it's quite refreshing to see 4 quads with a top coat with Chanel. If I'm not mistaken, Chanel has never done something like this with a top coat shade in their quads, in their eyeshadow palettes, because usually they are more muted, more demure, more understated, and more, you know, like formal kind of eyeshadows that Chanel usually releases. You know, there's not anything that's too shiny, you know, in Chanel eyeshadow quads, which is why this collection is very special. So that top coat is absolutely precious to me, which is why I made sure I bought all 4 of these Chanel quads. You guys, if you ask my opinion, it's very simple. I love them. I love all 4 quads, which is why I bought all 4 quads. And like I said, no one has done a review of all 4 quads from this beautiful Byzantine inspired Byzance collection. I am the only person that has a review up of all 4 quads, so enjoy. I hope you enjoyed looking at all 4 beautiful quads. You can still get them, you guys, because Chanel very rarely releases eyeshadows with such a fun top coat kind of shade at all. These are limited edition, so run and grab it. I will link everything down in the description box for you Chime down below in the comment section about your thoughts on these quads. What do you think? Are they pretty? I think they're pretty. I think they're the prettiest eyeshadow quads I have from Chanel, and I have quite a few from Chanel from previous collections. I even have the last eyeshadow release with the tweed, you know, collection. That was okay. I have a review up of that as well, by the way. Check it out. Go to my homepage and check out all my makeup content and my fragrance content and fashion lifestyle. So my channel is all about that. I hope you enjoyed this video, you guys. If you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Also, don't forget to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. I will see you guys in my next video.